NORDBERG N975 mobile column lifts. Today we will get acquainted with their technical specifications, configuration, and see how they work. No wires, no pneumatic lines, no hydraulic hoses. Each column has two deep cycle batteries. We take 24 volts and get to work with each column on a hydraulic trolley. Accordingly, we take it, lift it, and drag it. Yes, it requires some effort, but in return we eliminate the need for pits or ramps. And the like, the system is assembled from 2, 4, 6, or 8 columns, depending on the task at hand, the weight, dimensions of the car or bus or forklift. One column is the master, the others are slaves. At the beginning of operation, the master and slave columns are connected. Accordingly, if we have two systems working on two vehicles, they do not interfere with each other's operation in any way. And so on each column, and the main column, 1, 2, here we go. So let's begin the work. I have already positioned the columns, they are set up, I'll just show you how now. Accordingly, the first column, here it is, the master one, then the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Also there are markings on the columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We press start. We begin the work. Here, we see the operating modes, 1 axis offset, everything slow, screen lock, exit. We start with the all mode and we also have 0. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. This means they are all at the same level. 0. And it lifts from 0 to 170 centimeters. And the numbers here will change. This indicates the height in centimeters for us. So now I will tell you a little bit about the modes and then we will move on to practice. Right now, we are assuming that we have a 3-axle vehicle, 6 columns. We position them under the wheels and accordingly begin the lift. We select the all mode, press the up button. The process begins with the simultaneous and careful lifting of all 6 carriages at once. Right here on the screen, we can clearly see the specific numbers that indicate the total lift in centimeters. At this very moment, we are tracking these values. We are 60 centimeters off the ground. We lifted it, lowered it onto the lock, and we select the mode. We switch to the axle that we need to remove and press it in the mode. The axle columns work in pairs. Accordingly, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Let's say we need to lower this pair. We press the down button. They simultaneously, the third and fourth columns, rise up, disengage from the locks, and begin a uniform descent. Now, for some reason, we need to raise or lower only one column. Accordingly, we select the single mode. We select the column that we need to raise or lower, approach it, and manually raise or lower it. So we have selected the 5th column. We press the up button and it raises it up. So we have synchronized them, but there is still a slight difference. We still have it. Now pay attention to how they will work in all modes. They all level out to the centimeter and then begin a full-scale descent simultaneously. Just before reaching the floor surface, it will stop and give a signal for everyone to move their feet away. So it gives a signal, displays final descent, danger of crushing feet. We take our hand off the down button, press it again, and complete the descent all the way down. The columns are suitable for working with wheels with a rim diameter from 10 to 22.5 inches. Now I will show you how the carriage size is adjusted. We remove the pins. Then with the pins, we securely lock it in place. That's it, the carriage won't move any further. the moment of truth. The indicators, all the green pressure sensors, will tell us if something is wrong. We have 7,500 kilograms, that is 7.5 tons per column that can be lifted. Our truck weighs around 8.5 tons, and plus it's loaded with about another 1.5 tons. So that's a 10-ton margin, even a triple one, 170 centimeters. Maximum lifting height, we set it on the lock, and we can work on the locks at 164 centimeters, 165 centimeters. And it shows that they are locked. That is, on the locks at this lifting height overall. I am a person who is 1.77 meters tall, and I can walk around without any trouble at all. You have access to absolutely everything, whether you want to change the oil, grease it, or if you want to drop the transmission and engine onto a hydraulic table to take them for service while rolling the columns over to the next vehicle. As I mentioned earlier, we can use configurations of 2, 4, 6, or 8 columns. And while the 4, 6, and 8 column configurations are straightforward, what do we need a 2 column configuration for? We need it because with this option it's a platform, factory made for lifting forklifts. We'll show you how it works right now. And from here we can now work on the forklift. Again, you can perform maintenance, grease it, do whatever you want, even remove the wheels, with the only condition being that this option works with forklifts up to 4.5 tons. What do we end up with? Ultimately, maximum comfort, no wires, no hoses, nothing dangling around. We won't run over it and consequently we won't damage it. We operate on batteries that charge from a standard 220 volts outlet. Each column handles 7.5 tons, so a 4-column configuration handles 30 tons and an 8-column configuration handles 60 tons. If necessary, we can lift a semi-truck without uncoupling the trailer. This is safety and reliability. Wireless automatic synchronization monitors the position of each carriage in real time during lifting and lowering. If any carriage starts to drift higher or lower, the system automatically adjusts the speed and aligns them to the same level. The locking threshold is 10 centimeters, but we, for instance, have never even reached it. Synchronization works constantly and prevents desynchronization at early stages. Mechanical locks, pressure sensors in each column, and software provide a triple safety circuit. Everything is thought out to the smallest detail, from the precise adjustment of the forks to the intuitive touchscreen control. While under the vehicle, I don't feel the slightest concern. Everything is just that reliable. This lift is designed for heavy-duty trucks, bus fleets, and those who service forklifts. A simple, convenient, and reliable tool for those who value time, space, and safety. Optionally, you can purchase ramps for forklifts, a remote control, and an LED light for the columns. Friends, I hope you found this interesting. If you still have any questions, you can always ask them in the comments. We will definitely answer you.